What's good to YouTube? It's your boy Black Uchiha, 3 long face, skinny body. Got no degree. Why? Because I'm still working on that part. You already know we back with some more fire Boruto anime manga content. Now, before we get into the video, first of all, happy holidays and those y'all who celebrate. Merry Christmas. I hope y'all had a great holidays. Man, because you already know the scheduling would have been on point for videos on top of videos, but that eggnog and liquor got to your boy. Anyways, let's get right into the business.
時代は終わる
solemnly swear, from this moment forward, that I will never lose again. Until the day comes, I will never be defeated.
Okay, Boruto chapter 53. Business on top of business on top of business, like topic on top of topic on top of topic. And for specific reasons, I chose to talk about today's video mainly because of the correlation between the Boruto anime and the Boruto manga. Now, we do know last episode and last chapter dropped on the same day, on Sunday, last Sunday, with Boruto chapter 53 and Boruto episode 179. We know with the Boruto anime, episode 180, basically revolving around Mujino's backstory and showing the connection built between him and Boruto as we progress through this vessel arc in the Boruto anime with everything that's going down with the Kara organization. And we also understand that last chapter 53, just like, oh my goodness, like I said, topic on top of topic, just too much shit to even generalize in the one sentence of what happened, right?
So much pain! So much pain!
And now we have basically an upcoming Boruto chapter and the future upcoming Boruto episode, being episode 181, which would be the official start of the vessel arc, adapting chapter 16 of the Boruto manga. Will be adapting that Boruto versus Naruto fight. And y'all see, it will only be 10 days away from Boruto chapter 54, when the highly anticipated most likely won't happen, most likely will happen, who knows, because at this point, a whole lot of the fights that have been foreshadowed or been gassed up, they've been taking like drastic turns throughout the Boruto anime. Like, before we even got Kashin Koji versus Jigen, we was waiting for like 4, 5, 6 months, right? You know what I'm saying? They hyped up when Naruto was back in the village and Sasuke pulled up on Jigen in the middle of that dimension. Leaving off that chapter, we thought, well, shit, Jigen might as well figure out this nigga Sasuke's there with him. They're going to have to throw a little scruffle. So there still can be like a whole curveball thrown to us next chapter. But most likely, let's just say, you know what I'm saying, the most overarching and the most obvious scenario to go down, my son Borushiki is finna put the pause on Naruto. Now, I believe that Naruto might do some shit next chapter that's gonna have us look like, well, shit, base Naruto is stronger than what we most likely think, because y'all gotta understand, bro. Kurama ain't just give my nigga Naruto the chakra. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Back when he was trying to control the chakra before the war, Naruto had to fight for that shit. Naruto had to fight for that shit. Now, mind you, obviously they weren't fighting. Well, I don't know. Maybe Kurama was, but Naruto definitely wasn't fighting for the kill. You know what I'm saying? When you hit Kurama with that massive Sage Art fucking Rasengan barrage or some shit like that. But you gotta understand how powerful Naruto is gonna be still without Kurama's chakra. But that's gonna be a whole nother topic for another day. We have Borushiki basically saying like, all right, y'all took out the most problematic of the situation. Now he followed with the next step, the next most problematic, which would be Sasuke's Rinnegan. And we will definitely do a video. You already know, your boy is Black Uchiha. We're going to do a video focusing on my nigga Sasuke, right? Go Uchiha. But he took out the next biggest threat.
So much pain! So much pain!
Now, obviously, you could say Naruto could be like the bigger threat, you know, but in terms of like raw physical power, you know what I'm saying, unless you just that strong and that much brute force, which in most cases Naruto has, but it's not always going to settle the score in a fight, as you can see in situations where Sasuke's Rinnegan can become much more fucking useful or much more of a threat considered by the opposing side, even if the fact like this nigga Sasuke is not even close to the power level that Baryon Naruto and Ishiki Otsutsuki is able to display there. And we can see not only just Ishiki took the precaution by saying, yo, I'm trying to eliminate this nigga Sasuke first, but this nigga Momoshiki, no work. Like I said, bro, how many times I'm gonna tell y'all niggas, bro? What does Momoshiki wear, bro? He wears black Air Forces, bro. No words needed. You know what I'm saying? He's up. He's like, oh yeah, where's that nigga Sasuke at? Fuck that Rinnegan, bro. Fuck is you talking about?
Why? Because fuck them, that's why.
All right? But Borushiki left off this chapter on a cliffhanger because right now, the only person, like, I ain't even going to mention Kawaki's name unless he do some shit like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? That, hey, but I ain't gonna lie. Now, like the Shadow Clone Jutsu, that shit, like it took up probably damn near all of Kawaki's chakra because we have to understand he's just now starting ninjutsu, probably like for like the last couple of weeks, maybe months, being trained under Naruto. He can do fire style and he can do one Shadow Clone. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not even include him into this fucking scenario. Right now, the only reliable person we have is Naruto. And this nigga, I don't know if Boruto's like, he says he can kind of remember, is kind of hazy or fuzzy the things that goes on when Momoshiki takes over. So unless Boruto's will is that strong to just completely snap himself out of it, my man's Naruto is really on his own versus this man Borushiki. Now, if base Naruto is finna start doing, because like, we have to know, bro, he just got mollywopped out of Baryon mode. Now, we do understand the controversy behind that whole type of transformation where it's like, Naruto, as soon as you enter this transformation, you're going to die. Now it's Naruto, you know, the transformation is going to eat Kurama's life force and Naruto's life first. And between the two of them, whichever dies first, that's how the mode ends. But we see Ishiki forcefully force them niggas out of the mode. So I believe that the consequence of dying may be out of the picture, but there's still going to be like a huge ass repercussion. Whereas, you know, one of the main, you know, headcanon thoughts would be like, oh, well, he's definitely weaker right now. You know what I'm saying? The power he just used, aside from, you know what I'm saying, using the chakra and using the power in order to access that power, but is literally eating his life force, literally eating his energy. You know what I'm saying? It's draining you. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, Naruto should be completely tired. If like not as tired as he was when he fought Momoshiki, even like worse than that right now. And this nigga Momoshiki has just popped up, right? And he's gonna be the only person that's basically able to do anything at this point in time where Borushiki is completely up. And this is going to be Naruto's first time seeing this nigga. So, of course, he's going to fight. Like, I ain't going to lie, this talk no jutsu shit might not work this time, Naruto, because he's going to fuck around and say Boruto, you know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, next thing he knows, his and Kawaki's right arm is missing. Fuck is you talking about? But Naruto is going to have to make a hard-ass decision on some shit. Like, I feel like he's going to have to dig deep in his bag this time. You know, most likely, obviously, not being able to access Baryon mode. I don't know if Kurama's chakra will still be there, but he can still, you know what I'm saying, add on the Kurama mode. But definitely the Sage mode is definitely there. Six pass Sage mode. Now this is where I start to question six pass Sage mode, because it's like, well, shit, I don't really know if like the Baryon mode ate his six pass Sage mode up or not. But we also have to understand that's Naruto borrowing chakra from another source, as explained by Kurama when it comes to the Kurama mode, the Sage mode, and the six pass Sage mode. But there has to be something Naruto can tap into. I'm not finna cap, because this man Borushiki is finna really like just end the whole show and just name it like Momoshiki Naruto No Generations, because he's finna slaughter everybody right now. I'm not even finna lie to y'all, bro. And it's crazy because the thing that really most people understood was, all right, if Borushiki is going to come out at any point in time throughout this whole entire scenario, it would be in a situation where he's forced to face off with Ishiki, or at least him and Ishiki would have some type of interaction. Now, Sasuke's initial plan, whoever Boruto's initial plan, completely biting niggas in the neck, because it's like, at the end of the fight, where they didn't even need Borushiki in the first place. Now, granted that this nigga Boruto did teleport this man Ishiki into another time space, which actually saved a whole lot of chakra consumption for this nigga Sasuke, regardless of the fact that what he was going to do in this fight anyway. But I guess you could count that matter, and the fact that he did save Sasuke's life on occasion throughout the battle. But, bro, the fact that Boruto was brought to this fight now has put niggas in a predicament, because, like, this nigga, even though he's in Boruto, literally, he has taken the means of getting back home away by stabbing this nigga Sasuke in the Rinnegan. Now, I'm going to stay at that type of fact because I want to focus more on the Sasuke video of the possibility of if Sasuke's Rinnegan is actually even gone or not. But for now, he's taking away the means of transportation. You know what I'm saying? He's taking away a means of being able for Sasuke to analyze and read the situation, because we know that's what he does with his Rinnegan. You know what I'm saying? He has that type of intellect, and he's able to see chakra as well. But with the Rinnegan on a much higher level and scale, he's able to see chakra as a color when it's moving and shit like that. All of these abilities, you know what I'm saying, is just gone. And Borushiki is really in a high ass position right now, because it's like he has to beat up a battered down Naruto, you know what I'm saying, probably flick Kawaki across the dimension, and he's Gucci, bro. Travel back to Konoha, you know what I'm saying, and live your life how you was supposed to live it. Let Boruto, you know what I'm saying, go about his days and shit, you know what I'm saying, hit the fucking Thunder Burger shot, fuck around Ichiraku Ramen, you know what I'm saying, RP my nigga Naruto, you know what I'm saying, condolences and shit. But bro, right now things are looking up for Momoshiki, because I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to call it ass pull, but I don't see nothing but an ass pull getting my man's Naruto out of this motherfucking situation, unless it's like I don't know, the move behind the fucking move that was made like 18 moves ago. They gonna have to pull off some shit like that, because at this point it's getting too gritty, and it's low-key taking me back to OG Naruto days, because despite, I don't give a fuck how strong you was, it don't matter, none of that shit. If you ain't see the move behind that other move, none of that shit mattered, because you was definitely gonna lose the fight, letting your guard down. And Ishiki is a perfect example to refresh our minds in the mere fact that, you know what I'm saying, Kawaki felt so powerless in these last couple of chapters. That was something that was on his mind. Even a model brought up to not only the reader's attention, but to Kawaki's attention. You know what I'm saying? Are you feeling, powerless, or are you feeling angry because, you know what I'm saying, you can't do nothing in a battle, that you're not in a battlefield? Or is it the fact that you don't have karma, and now you know for a fact you're not even as strong as enough that you used to be? You know what I'm saying? On some shit like that. And Kawaki proved to us, like, despite the fact the events that goes down chapter 1, episode 1, like I said, this video is for this video purposes only. You know what I'm saying? It's like Kawaki proved to us that even if he lost that drastic amount of power or that drastic downgrade, he was still managed to pull off the ultimate end goal of offing this nigga Ishiki. Now we see in Naruto's case, this nigga just had a drastic downgrade, a drastic throw off, losing all of this power, and now he's thrown into the dilemma where he has to still face an Otsutsuki level threat. So what is this nigga finna do? He's finna have to pull out mad moves behind the moves, but still chapter 54 is something I'm highly anticipating, and I'm still gonna keep that up on the pinboard where we might not even see Momoshiki or Borushiki, however you want to call that nigga, versus Naruto. And I feel like Kishimoto might just throw in a curveball, implement some other curveballs into the story. I don't know, because at this point, like, we've been at a climactic point for too long, and it don't even feel like it's being dragged out. I'm just loving it. It's just like, I'm just highly anticipating what the fuck is next gonna go down. It's your boy Black Uchiha 3 Long Face Skinny Body Boruto chapter 53. So many questions, so many concerns. You know what I'm saying? Borushiki possibly versus this nigga Hokage Naruto in chapter 54. What are your thoughts on the possible matter? What are your thoughts on anything that could possibly go down in order to straighten out this whole entire scenario? And how do y'all believe these niggas are gonna make it back home with this nigga Sasuke's Rinnegan being gone and all? And stay tuned for the upcoming videos. It's your boy Black Uchiha. Holla at your mama, holla at y'all. Black Uchiha out. Yes, sir.
Can we take a trip to the sky? Show them that our limit's too high. Cocoa butter hips on the waistline. She said